Hello, today we are going to talk about the rituals in weddings from different countries. Well, if you thought that weddings are the most normal thing after seeing the custom of these four countries, you are going to change the word or idea or thing. You will be surprised. I'm going to tell about how a gypsy wedding is. They are an ethnic group that exists in Spain. They are characterized by flamenco. These weddings are an authentic party. Don't feel sorry to spend the money they need. It could be said that they are almost luxury wedding. Now it is fashionable to record the wedding and upload in YouTube. Gypsies maintain the tradition of joining in marriage before having sexual relations. If the woman is a virgin, marriage automatically cancelled. The wedding can be divided in three parts. The first, the relatives of both spouses help them to dress in each other's house. There they make a photography and report. They also take the opportunity to sing and dance as only gypsy know how to do. Gypsy brides wear spectacular, very striking wedding dresses. Also, the most important thing is the crown they use. There are not godparents, and the wedding always takes place at the 7:30 p.m. The second, Algeri. At the banquet, it is customary for the wedding men to take the bride the arms and go through the tables of the guests, and they deposit money for the bride and groom. The moment of the jelly is when the woman gets to wear to the handkerchief test for the bride. This is a ritual highly respected by the gypsies and most important and consisted of introduce a white scarf to the intimate part of the bride to verify that she is a virgin. And they will show the result to all the attendees. That handkerchief will keep the girlfriend as a souvenir, and the main tier of the headset as a sign of joy. Third, the party. Here they already begin to celebrate the union. The bride chooses another dress with a lot of rhinestones, many glitters. The party can last about the 3 days. Gypsy are people a lot of art and carry music and celebrations inside their bodies. Normally, they invite a famous flamenco singer.
Hi teacher, I'm Odalis and I'm gonna talk about Japanese wedding traditions. So I'm gonna tell you some things that I think are interesting. First, before the wedding, there is a kind of a person evaluation where a friend of a man talk about important information about the other part, the woman. Then the couple go out for a date, and if the date went well, there are 3 more dates, and if the last one went well, the couple will get married, and the groom family will announce the engagement. Second, some years ago, people got married for interest. Nowadays, the 90% of couples get married for love, and the other 10% of couples get married for any social, economic, or religious benefits. Another interesting data is the ceremony only will dure 20 minutes, and it's really simple. Only with close friends and family. The bride gets in with her mother to the chapel, and the groom gets in with his father. And at the end of the ceremony, the bride goes out with her stepmom, and the groom goes out as the same way that he got in. So, another interesting thing, at the time of the wedding reception, the couple will have to drink 3 shots of sake. That represents the sky, the earth, and the man. And that is in devotion of their religion, that is the Shintoism. And something interesting that I found, that is in Japan the weddings are really expensive. I mean, the wedding reception is really big, and that is all the different from the ceremony that is really simple and only with close friends and family. And the couples prefer to have a wedding abroad than in Japan. And some of them think that Las Vegas is really cheaper than any other place. So thank you.
The Indian culture is very extensive and the Hindu religion prevails. So for 4,000 years there have been certain rituals for certain celebrations, such as those that we will see below, served for a couple's marriage. Arranged marriages are preferred throughout the country, and the future in-laws are the ones who choose the couple. Accepting the proposal, the bride's family offers gifts to the groom's family as token of appreciation. Among the gifts we have household appliances, jewelry, and travels. Before the wedding day, the bachelorette party is celebrated, and it takes place in the house of the bride's family, in which only women of both sides of the families, bride's and groom's families, participate, where they prepare to the bride with the mehndi. That is a ritual where she is painted with henna and a mixture of turmeric and sandalwood. The dress of the bride and the groom in the day of the wedding is varied depending on how the marriage is celebrated. The groom can wear a colorful suit or a simple one all in white. The bride wears the traditional sari, that is a dress with 40 meters long, in bright colors, especially in red, and gold embroidery with accessories of gold, which brings greatness to the marriage. The celebration is usually held in the bride's house under a mandapa, a tent decorated with fine fabrics and flower garlands, where the following rituals are performed. The Kanyandam, when the father delivers her daughter to his new house. The Panigraham, when the bride and groom are hold hands near the fire that for them represents the union. And Saptapadi, which is the most important ritual, and it's when the 7 steps are taken in front of the fire or around the fire, depends of how we celebrate the marriage. And each step corresponds to a vow said to the groom to the bride, and vice versa. At the end of the wedding, the bride is taken to the groom's family house. In many cases, if the families of the groom lives far away, this is the last time that the bride sees her family. Already in her new home, the bride must enter kicking a vessel full of rice, and which is believed to provide prosperity and not allow for lack of food.
The year of wedding is dictated by the sacred book, the Quran. The man is allowed to have more than one wife, how long as he can maintain financially, and this privilege can only have veterinary people, or in this region can also jeques. And one of the custom is that married arrangements are by the parents from the groom or the bride, and the dot are also called the growly, is a gift from the future husband to his wife, consists of jewelry or a house in which they will live. The era of wedding usually lasts at the 3 or 7 days, is a long time, and have many rituals for men and women, and such as, for example, the bride is consists is accompanied by her family or his friends, and formed a process of in science, then all the people singing, and then dancing. The banquet is held separately by men and women, and the food is offered reflect the wealth of families that the grow and the bride. The celebration of the men end early. One of the men enter. The woman sit in his armchair between his wife in discussion, and then the partner drinking a liquid called the sharbak, see the sharbak, and exchange the rings, and then the ritual of the wedding, and finally both retire to complete the union of their marriage.